So here's a quick video on how to insert shapes into Microsoft Word. So when you open up your Word document, you want to go up here to Insert, and then you're going to see Shapes. So you can pick any shape that you need. Let's say I need this rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and draw that. Kind of actually drew it a little more like a square, but that's okay. Up here is where you can change the shape fill. So let's say I don't want it to be filled in. Maybe I want a specific color. You really have, the various options. For this one, I'm just going to choose no fill. The outline is the outline color of the box. So again, you can choose the color that you need. Let's say I want this blue color. Also, under outline is where you have the ability to change the weight. So this is how thick or thin the box is going to be, or your shape, I should say, because you can really pick any shape. So let's pick that. Okay. Now you also have the opportunity to change the size. So that's up here on the right. So let's say maybe I want it to be like 3 by 5. That's like an index card. Whoops. So I have that. Now, you may need to move this around. The best thing I suggest is to click right here. This is the layout options. I call it the little rainbow. And you can choose the different text wrapping. So right now it's set to go in front of any text that you have. If, play around with these, you definitely want to have at least one of these text wrapping on. If you're not sure, usually square is a good default for that. So that is something good there. And then you can move this around. So I also want to show you a couple other things. If you need to add any effects, sorry about that, you can add in shadows. You can see the different, just kind of hover over and you will see the different things that it does. Reflection, kind of like it sounds, makes a little reflection. A glow kind of almost adds like a little neon thing around it. Soft edges almost kind of blurs it a little bit. I think that sometimes it's a little too much, like as you can see, it kind of blurs it all the way. A bevel makes it kind of stand out a little bit. You don't really see it that much with this shape. You really have to play around with the different shapes, and then also the thicker the outline will help that. And if you need to kind of rotate it 3-dimensionally, you can kind of see different things here. So one thing I did want to point out is the difference when you have the shape fill, the difference between no fill and a white fill, because people often get this confused. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just put in a picture. Let me just find an online picture here, and this will help hopefully demonstrate the point that I'm trying to. Okay, so here you can see I have this kitten. So right now, my shape, my rectangle, is set to no fill. So that means basically it's see-through. If I were to change this to white, it'll fill the box in white. So you might be saying to me, well, but oh wait, what happened to all the things up here? You just want to go over to shape format, and now you have those options again. If I change that shape fill to white, you see that it actually changes it to be filled in for white. Now, when you're doing this on the white background of the page, sometimes you can't really tell the difference between the two. Another thing you might be interested in is, let's say I want to put a picture inside of this. So let me actually do something else for you. I'm going to draw a circle, well, as best as I can with a circle. So let's say instead of filling it with a color, I want to fill it with a picture. So again, I'm just going to search for an online picture. I choose the picture that I want, and then I can click Insert. And you see now it puts the picture inside of this. It looks like it may have stretched it out a little bit, so I can kind of do this. Now notice this is distorting my picture. So if you ever want to do something and not distort the ratio, hold down the Shift key and get the corner, and that brings it, in the same, it brings it in the same dimensions. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or leave them in the comments down below. Thanks so much. Bye.